The session is hereby recalled to order after that recess. And I think we can go on. Go ahead, Senator Pangilinan. Did you raise your hand? You're on deck right now. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, earlier there was a manifestation, and it was placed on record that one of our resource persons has COVID, no, and he seems to be front and center in all this. It's been 7 hours since we started the hearing, and we don't want to uh, uh, be the source of more stress for him at this time. Maybe we can suspend or suspend the hearing and then resume on Monday. I have a number of questions that might be precisely would focus on Mr. Lincoln as well as the inspection reports of the quality and it might take a longer time, Mr. Chairman. So we don't want our resource person to not be able to well he has COVID, he has to rest. I don't want to further strain him, but we hope we if we can resume next week, Mr. Chairman, then proceed with the questions and give the Mr. Lincoln on the chance to rest over the weekend. Mr. Chairman, for the record, since I'm on deck, I don't want to be the one, Mr. Chairman, to continue to stress him out at this point, knowing that he has COVID. But I'd like to, we're all interested in the truth. Let's get him to rest over the weekend and then we can resume Monday or Tuesday, whenever the chairman calls it, so that we can resume the hearing, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. The chair, thank you, Senator Kiko Pangilinan. I kind of agree with you that he has COVID, and the Senate is we have a lot of humanitarian people in the Senate, and we're not going to stress him in such a way that he already has enough stress. I'm sure. And what Mr. Wang has already stated, and he is under arrest. That's the parliamentary situation right now.
Yes.
And I'd like to see Senate President Soto. I see him. If he can give me the thumbs up, he's already under arrest. So my position, Mr. Chairman, for the recommended to the body is that we send the USAA there so that he will not be allowed to go out, and he will be there. And if he has to go out, we have to provide an ambulance for him in case he gets sick. But insofar as I'm concerned, Mr. President, although he's under arrest, there will be custodial guards there to watch him. I hereby order, for example, I hereby order Mr. Lincoln Ong. Are you there, Mr. Lincoln Ong?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I want you to send me your or send the committee secretary, the Director General, Mr. Kimbo. Director General Kimbo, you have the number of Mr. Lincoln Ong?
We have his contact email, Your Honor.
Contact email. I need his
Yes,
cell
sir.
phone. I need his cell phone.
He can, for privacy sake, sir, he can email that to us and his
Mr.
address
Ong,
too.
I want to request you to send call Mr. The Director General so that it will be confidential where you are, and send him your number and your address right away. Is that okay with you, Mr. Ong?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for understanding. Thank you. I will do that.
We're not monsters here. We're trying to just find the truth, and that's all we want to do. Thank you. And the moment that Director General Kimbo has stated that you have sent him the address, your address, and your phone number, you'll have custodial people from the USAA, our security group in the Senate, so that you can be protected as well as placed under effective custody of the Senate without bringing you to the proper place of custody. Now, you must remember that under decided cases, you can be placed by the Senate in in any jail that would be of our choosing, so long as you are comfortable and have safety, not comfortable, but certainly under safekeeping. Senator Risa, you have a comment, please?
Mr. Chair, yes, I'm not going to object to that, but just two quick points. The first, the chairman is actually already ascertaining that it will happen. I just wanted to say na the motion to place under arrest that person, which was moved and seconded and carried by the committee, I'm assured that it will be done tonight. And then pangalawa, Mr. Chairman, of course, I still would like to um, I'm still in line to ask questions. I still would like to ask questions of our resource persons. Hopefully, Rose Nono Lim, if she will appear upon subpoena in the committee. Questions for Mr. Michael Yang, for Mr. Huang Suyen, for former USEC Lloyd Lau, and for USEC Uwayan. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman, that I still want to ask them questions on Monday.
And Mr. Leong, right?
Mr.
Mr.
Leong.
Leong is the former undersecretary that is now in the ombudsman.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes. Yes,
Thank you, Mr.
Senator
Chairman.
Lacson. Is that it? Yeah,
I would
Senator
like to
Lacson.
Yes, I would like just to manifest my support to the manifestation of Senator Rizon Tiveros that instead of suspending the hearing as a motion of Senator Pangilinan, why don't we just excuse Mr. Lincoln Ong for today's or tonight's hearing, and let's continue with the questions to be propounded to the other resource persons, because Mr. Huang testified on something that's very significant and interesting before we go on break, Mr. Chairman. So yes, while I yield the floor to Senator Tiveros to propound her questions, I will reserve to ask also my questions, and I'd like to address those questions to Mr. Huang. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Points are well taken. Let me just ask the other members of the committee what they think about it. Because we can continue, but we can also suspend until Monday. Yes,
Well, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
yes, Senator Dillon.
oh,
Yes,
sige,
I'm sorry, Senator Dillon. Senate President Soto is raising his hand. You understand?
yes,
Senator Soto.
I agree with our colleagues. We can excuse, practically not really excuse Mr. Ong, because if you so order and it is within the power of the Senate, a person who is under arrest can be designated to be kept somewhere. And the designation that I hear from you is his residence, his place of residence. Therefore, we can excuse him, and we will make sure that the office of the sergeant at arms keeps him safe wherever he is. And then we could perhaps give another hour for some of the others, so that we can get rid of the other questions already by our colleagues, and then you can resume on Monday or Tuesday for the rest. Perhaps just give a little more time to our colleagues.
Yes.
You don't.
Thank you, sir. Senator Dillon.
Well, I will be candid to my good friends, Senator Ping and Senator Soto, Senate President. Pagod na po ako. I've been here. So, if it will not harm our hearings, may I propose that we suspend until Monday. I don't think it will do our hearings any harm if we just rest for the weekend, have resumed on Monday morning, and call back the resource persons. That's my submission. I am willing to submit to the chair on this point.
The chair will have a ruling with the permission of my Senate President or Senate President. And with all due respect, I think the points of Senator Lacson are also well taken. But I think many of us are tired. You can see by the voices and by everyone. It's not only Senator Dillon. It's tired. So insofar as this representation is concerned, my feeling is that we should adjourn another a recess until Monday morning. Give everybody a chance to rest. Uh, as I said, the parliamentary situation is that Mr. Yang and Mr. Ong is under arrest from the Senate, and with the permission again of the Senate President, I'd like to send some USA people over there to where he's at and put a guard under him for the next few days until we're ready to go again on Monday, and depending on what transpires. It has been a good day as far as I'm concerned. Yes, Senator Lisa?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since it looks like by the words of the chairman, that we will be suspending, but just to express my maraming salamat po to Senator Ping. Salamat po. Salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Dillon, did you raise your hand?
Oh, yes, I did not.
I thought you did.
Yeah. I know I
So,
did.
just to be sure, and please guide the chair if I forget something. Like I said, these people are under Senate contempt. They're under contempt and they're under arrest. Although, insofar as the Mr. Ong is concerned, he has COVID, and we will not, out of humanitarian consideration, we'll let him stay in his home. And I'm still waiting for the signal from the Director General whether he's gotten the address already. Mr. Ong, have you sent your address and your cell phone to the Director General?
Sir, it has not reached me yet.
Ay,
Mr. Ong?
Mr. Chair, nakikinig pa ako sa Senate hearing. Sige po, I reach out to Director Kimbo now na.
Please do it right now because I might change my mind.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm doing this to protect you because of what transpired this afternoon and for others. No? So send it, and as soon as we're informed by the Director General that he has gotten it, we will proceed with what has been suggested here today. Suffice it to say that it has been a good day. All the senators have been given a chance. All the witnesses have been given a chance to expand on what they want to say. And I think we thank Mr. Wang for coming out and making a statement that really comes out as we reach closer to the truth. And as they say, the truth will all set us free. And Mr. Wang is a young man. He's got a great future ahead, and he should start clean, along with Mr. Lincoln Ong as well. So the chair would like to announce to everybody that all of you will have to come back on Monday on Zoom on WebEx, and we will all call on you to continue this hearing. It's a very difficult hearing, as you can see. A lot of issues have to be undertaken, and I'm just speaking out here so that the Director General can inform me if he has already gotten the text message.
Not yet, Your Honor. Still waiting.
Well,
Mr.
Your Honor,
Chairman, he can send the
yes.
Nag-email na po ako. Sir,
He-
paki-check naman, please.
he can also send a private message to Attorney Kimbo.
We're
through
checking the email now. We're opening the email now, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The email is being opened, and tell me if it has his cell phone also, so he can get in touch with him at any time. And make sure it's a working number.
He has, Mr. Chair, he has given his cell phone number. I will ask the staff to call him right now to get the address.
Please do so. As
Yes,
I was
sir.
saying, this is not an easy. Well, we've had similar hearings in the past, but at this time, it is really very, very difficult for all of us. We're exhausted. Our emotions are frazzled, and so as soon as you get in touch with the gentleman concerned, Director General, please tell us so I can order a recess and suspension recess for Monday at 10 o'clock. So all of you folks out there are listening, and also our resource persons and all the senators are on notice that we will continue with the hearing at 10 o'clock on Monday. Before I conduct the research, I will just wait for confirmation from the Director General. The
Your Honor, I'm trying that. No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm trying the number, but the number cannot be reached. I'm trying again.
does he have Viber? Do you have Viber, Lincoln?
Opo. Sir, medyo mahina ang signal. Sandali lang po. Director Kimbo, baka pwede nung replyan ako ng email, ng cellphone number nyo. Tawagan ko kaya agad once na okay na yung signal. Medyo
Kailan
pressuring.
tayo gaganda yung signal? Baka abutin ho
Hindi,
tayo sa Mr. Chairman.
We need you to confirm that you have received the call from Director General Kimbo. Mind you that this is done out of
We're
your
trying our best.
consideration for you. We'll call a 1-minute suspension in the meantime. 1-minute suspension. as already stated, we are going to have our next session on Monday. The hearing is suspended until Monday at 10 o'clock, and you're all can proceed here under your oath, and that we can continue this on Monday. Hopefully, if we proceed a little faster, we can finish this because we have to do a lot of other things in the Senate. So, without further ado, unless there are other questions to be raised, there being none, the session is suspended as ordered, with my thanks to all of you for your cooperation. Thank you very much. Session is suspended.